Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaffer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you.
Hello, my love, and welcome back to the Secrets to Alignment podcast with your host, Savannah Schaffer. I'm so happy to be here. I'm all cozy in a little sweater, and I just feel like I'm catching up with my besties, with my friends, and I'm just feeling honestly so overwhelmed with love at the moment. And so many people have been sending me just the sweetest messages. I feel so celebrated, so seen. I've been having so many messages come to me recently of just people congratulating me for where I'm at. And a lot of people have just started to follow me or follow my podcast in the last, couple months, like 6 months or so. And I really wanted to just dive in a bit more about what actually has got me to this point. Because right now, I genuinely feel as though I am experiencing my dream reality. I have got everything that I've always wanted. I'm working towards huge projects. Recently, like right now, a little life update. We are building our dream home. I'm picking out all of the furnishings. I'm picking out all of the finishes, the counters, the floors, the everything. We're designing our dream home at the moment. I feel like I'm in the most healthy relationship I've ever been in. I've now built 2 extremely successful businesses. I've closed so many incredible goals that I've always wanted to. I have spoke on stages. I've been flown across the country to speak at an event. I've had literally everything that I've always journaled about come true. And right now, I feel like you guys are seeing kind of like my chapter 5. I'm not going to say that I'm at my chapter 10 because I don't think I'm there yet. But you guys are seeing like my halfway point maybe. You guys are seeing the success that I'm currently experiencing. But how I actually got to this place was so much work, internally and externally. Number 1, I have been so consistent on showing up intentionally every single day, whether I was working, whether I was just at home having a movie day with Arya and Ty. The life that I am living right now is because of the intentionality that I have on a daily basis. It's because of the awareness that I have built within my own mind. And that has contributed to all of the success and, the incredible things that I'm accomplishing today. But to give you a real look into what that actually has looked like, I'm going to run you guys through some of the really challenging things that I've had to go through because entrepreneurship is not fucking easy. I've been doing this for 8 years. 8 years. That sounds so bonkers to even hear right now. But I will be the first person to say that this journey has not been easy. There has been highs, there has been lows, there has been friendships that have come and gone. There have been rock bottom moments. There have been negative bank accounts. There has been so many different chapters to this chapter. So many different subsections, okay, if you will. And the internal work that I have actually done has not been easy. I have invested thousands and thousands of dollars going internal on my mind, finding all of the scarce thoughts, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the thoughts of lack, facing my biggest fears of my entire life. It has not been easy. There's been so many tears shed. There have been moments where I have cried at the fucking kitchen table, at the kitchen island, like in my car. I have gone through so much to get to this place. And I don't want you to think that it's going to, or that it has been easy all this time. Because showing up every single day, regardless of what is going on in your personal life, regardless of losing pets, losing friends, losing family members, so much, you have to stay consistent with that constant intentionality in every single moment. And if you're not, that's fine. It just might take you a little bit longer. I have chosen this route. I have chosen this route where I don't know what my income is going to be next month. I don't know anything. I'm not like on a regular payroll that most people are. I don't have the quote unquote stability that most people do with their jobs and the benefits and all the things. But the stability that I've created within myself, the trust that I have built within myself, the peace that I have with where I'm currently at and where I'm going, that is, you can't even put a price on that. That is priceless. The inner work has been journal sessions that sometimes last hours. Sometimes it's looking in the mirror at myself and speaking through what my thought patterns are. Literally like talking myself through therapy sessions. It's constantly dissecting my brain, every single thought, every single pattern, every single emotion that's coming up for me, and really diving in deep and finding, where is this coming from? Why is this coming up? And it may be hard at times, but it is so fucking worth it because of where I'm at today, because of the success, because of the happiness, because of the fulfillment, because of the freedom that I currently have. I wouldn't have had any of these things right now if I didn't do all of this inner work. This inner work is the 50% that makes 50% of the difference. You know, you can't do it. You can't just do the external. It's not all strategy and it's not all, internal. It's both. You have to be doing both. You have to be looking at yourself internally alongside all of the external work that you are putting in, all of the strategies, all of the marketing, or whatever the hell that you're doing right now, all of the hours that you are putting in, you should also be doing the internal work with that, because you need both of it. The external work that has got me to this place is honestly saying fuck it to my emotions and deciding to show up no matter what. To decide to follow through, to stick to the plan, to show up with consistency, with discipline, with determination, to experience getting hate comments or having someone make a fucking hate YouTube video about me. I have truly been through so much more than what you guys even know about, okay? But I have had to decide to show the fuck up anyways, because my goals and my ambitions, the things that I want out of life, they're not just gonna wait for me to get out of my little pity party. No, I have to go make them fucking happen. And I am happy to do so because, again, that is what allows me to go on trips, to book trips for my whole family, to pay for my parents' dinner, to take my sister out to breakfast. All of the things that I really want to do in this life, it comes from doing the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, you probably don't want to listen to more of my podcasts, because you need to be willing to do the internal and the external. And the internal is the part that most people avoid. A lot of us extremely ambitious women, we focus so much on the external. We focus so much on the next marketing strategy, the next strategy period, the next whatever the fuck. We do all of that external. We do. We put in more work. We put in more hours. We do all the fucking things. And then we wonder, why am I not getting the results? That's because you're failing to look at the internal work, the internal frequency that you are emitting through every single action that you are taking on a daily basis. Those things matter. That is where the work truly lies. You have to do both. And when you can view all of those experiences, every single thing that I have gone through, every single betrayal, every single lesson that I've had to learn, every single quote unquote failure that I've had to have, every time that I've had to restart, all of those things, I would never trade those things for quote unquote success. That is part of my journey. And I have learned so much from every single time that I fell flat on my face. Every single time that I had to let go of a friendship that was no longer serving me. As hard as it has been, it is so fucking worth it to be in the place that I'm currently at. But if you're going to avoid one of those, if you're not willing to show up, if you're not willing to do the work internally and externally, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's probably going to take you much longer to get to the places that you want to go to. Or you'll get to the places that you want to go to and you'll lose it all. That's what happened to me years ago. I got my own apartment. I got my Cadillac with the company I was working for. And then I was left with barely any money in my bank account, wondering how the fuck am I going to get to the next place that I want to go to? How am I going to pay for my rent? How am I going to pay for my bills? And I recognize that season served me in so many ways. But the biggest thing that had to change was the frequency that I was giving out around abundance. It was the frequency that I was emitting every single day, even though I would say the affirmations, even though I was like, quote unquote, brainwashing myself to think positively and to have an abundant mindset. Internally, I was not showing up that way. And that's why I dove so deep into the internal work, because I realized how much that was actually holding me back from accomplishing everything that I've always wanted. And I feel like from that point forward, once I went all in on those things, my reality shifted so fucking much. I booked more speaking engagements. I built another 6-figure business. I started attracting brand collabs. I started to get on more podcasts, be featured in more places, run into random old colleagues that then have me, speak at their events. There has been so many incredible opportunities that have come into my life from me shifting the way that I view myself, the worthiness that I have, the confidence that I have. Everything that I'm experiencing currently is because of that internal and external work. So if you really want to have that glow up, I want you to commit to both. And if you want to dive deep into this, message me the word money on Instagram. We're going to dive so deep into completely upgrading who you are right now in this moment and who you are becoming. It will change parts of yourself that you didn't even know needed to be changed. I'll be having a free masterclass. If you message me the word money, you will be entered into the waitlist. You'll be the first person to know. It should be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. I am so proud of you. I am so grateful for all of your guys' messages. Thank you so fucking much from my heart to yours. Thank you. I appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.